Okay.
We're live. Go ahead, introduce.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the scene for the Changeling venue. Again, we have Commander Baron Valerius, as he is currently at Home Fires in his quarters at at Home Fires, filling out some paperwork. Few of his attendants are around. He's doing them here and there, making sure his part and information is up to date, getting responses, coordinating with different commanders, seeing what's happening, what's going on, their stances, views, and opinions. As the day is drawing on, and it's probably somewhere near the afternoon. He's rubbing his temples. The stress of the day is clearly getting to him. He's ready to take a break. He calls for one of his boggins that are working with him, an attendant, to get him a glass of wine. He's gonna take a break. And he's
And
there.
as he does so, I'm terribly sorry, something went wrong with my computer. Else I would have. As he does so, there's a simple knock on the door. It's like, and immediately afterwards, the door is almost thrown open as in walks the Duchess Arale, followed by her general. And
Quickly taken back by this, like, oh. He quickly bows. To what do I owe this pleasure?
ah, Baron Valerius, I was looking for you. And she just looks around.
We weren't looking for long. We knew where to find you. You're
Of
quite
course.
courteous for keeping office hours like this.
Um, Please come in, have a seat. Would you like something?
Yes, please.
Um, Calls for the bargain. They get you what you want. Takes a seat. Yes. Hello.
So, how have things been going for you? How are
Um,
you doing?
Yes. How are things and items doing? Are they acting on their own accord?
Everything seems pretty much okay. Um, there is something I've been meaning to talk to you about, but I guess with all of the events happening here at Home Fires, it's been hard to track people down. So,
Well, please entertain us with your tales of your glorious heroism, please.
uh,
Or tell us of a dire strait, of a dire situation that needs rectifying? Business
um,
or pleasure, you're choosing.
well, I'm on one of pleasure, so the battle's going well. We have taken quite a few victories since the last time we spoke, and our forces and the help that we've acquired thus far seem to be performing adequately. And my new position as ambassador to the Selkie seems to be going swimmingly. It would seem that maybe one more meeting, maybe two, they will be able to be behind the Kingdom of Apples in full force if everything goes as planned. So,
Wonderful. Great. Anything else? Anything more?
however, the last battle that I was at, it was a victory, but I've been trying to keep this quiet, but it seems that I would like for this to be something that could be dealt with in the house. But Sir Nathan, at the end of the battle, something was really off with him, and it's my with my judgment that I think it was more off than he usually is. Nathan, Sir Nathan, is a very valiant warrior. And if he was a little off because of that, it would be to be expected. But this was a little bit more so.
Sir Valerius, speak plainly. Speak in behaviors. Speak only in actions. What did you see?
Well, what did I saw that Sir Nathan is very much so. I believe him to be under some magical effect.
What evidence do you show to prove this? And what leads you to believe such things?
It's the way there was a very dark eminent force emanating from around him. And it wasn't something of glamour. It was something more, which raises suspicion. I
Hmm.
mean, my first reaction was to have him detained, but that would have caused a scandal, and I didn't think everyone needed to know what was going on. He hasn't done anything reckless thus far.
In your following meetings with Sir Nathan, does he still have this dark aura around him?
I believe so, yes, he is still acting very much so, not like himself.
Do you believe that this could just be a seasonal discrepancy?
That, and I don't think it's seasonal, if you want my honest opinion.
Be right back. Give me a moment.
At the moment, you are coming to me with this particular information. Please be as honest and as forthcoming as you can be. Believe me, this is a conversation that will remain confidential.
There's also something else that happened. I didn't want to just go on simple speculation, so I went about questioning others that fought with Nathan. Did they see something? Did they hear something? Was something going on that they just didn't know about? There's something peculiar because the soldiers, usually the ones that fight with him, would know. I came upon an issue, my foster Tara, who was currently fighting with Nathan, who was currently beside Nathan once the battle was drawing to its close. And according to her testimony, she said that she saw Nathan murdering and ripping apart Edheen with savagery.
Sir Valerius, this is a war. We do slay our enemies, but what about this particular incident would she find off?
It was after the ceasefire for that particular battle was called. Sir Nathan was acting on his own directive.
And are you sure this happened after the ceasefire was called, when he himself was ordered to stand down?
From what the testimony of Satara suggests, I believe this to be so.
Okay. This is a very, very dire situation that you come to me with, and I thank you for doing so, since it involves somebody under my particular command.
It took a great amount of skill to keep this from Dugal. He was very curious about what happened to the battle.
Always Dugal.
It's also very disconcerting that most of the Alanet are not here.
The Alanet. What would make it so different if they were there?
Oh, I don't like secrets. Me not knowing things. It's starting to become more of something more of a problem. It seems that a fair bit of, what's the word? A fair bit of being in your head and always thinking seems to be a little fair bit of suspicion doesn't necessarily mean that you're too off from the point. Paranoia seems to be a good measure of precaution than a measure of cure. I'd rather be proved wrong than be wrong and vice versa.
Well, the internet been an object of my concern for a while now. Especially, it's just there's too much coincidence going on with him.
My suspicion is that something very, excuse me, bold is about to happen. What might be happening?
And when do you think that is?
Probably with this battle that we're in. I believe this battle is more important than you may initially believe.
Hmm, interesting.
These are just my guesses. Take it with a grain of salt.
Well, we must always take one's guess seriously. I'd say look into it more. And
All right.
report to us. I mean, lately I've been hearing a lot of good things from you. Hmm. I know you once requested a barony.
I did. Oh yes, before I forget, the
Yeah.
Baron calls for the freehold and the servant that you gave him.
Mm-hmm.
This is your servant returned to you as you gave him to me.
Very well. That's It's a good thing that you took great care of your freehold and those under your command. Virgo, what do you think?
I think many things, but I say very little.
I know you do. I know you do. Baron Valerius, would you be willing to swear an oath of fealty to me and our house?
Valerius looks, ponders for a second. Yes,
Then go ahead.
I
Please, do
swear
remember the
unto you,
words.
I swear unto you, Duchess Arlen, under your command is my desire, and your request my desire. May my service always please, and may my sight grow dark if it does not. As the tides of the moon will to yours, my liege.
Very well. Merle will smile and she'll she'll hold up her hand and she will reply. I take you as my vassal. You're of my house, even as the very stones. I pledge to hold you, to guard you and to keep you. I pledge to honor your service as it deserves, and to reward loyalty in kind. As the moon to the seas below, my will to yours. I pledge the Ashet to you. And a coin will appear in her hand, and it has her face on it.
Mm,
She will hand it over to Valerius.
he'll take it.
Virgo, would you be as kind as to make note of these events?
Fergal will look at you and simply say, "Do you still hold the ring?
I do.
Show it."
Takes it off, shows it.
In your hands, before you recited that oath, it was a very, very murky green, verging on black. But as soon as you started to recite those words, every single syllable went ahead and just brightened that particular orb until it just became a green, and then it just went ahead and added all the other different colors and reflective light to become prismatic rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, it dulled into a simple white. Virgil looks at this particular token. Every single person under my command goes through their own chrysalis. We all go through the initial chrysalis. This is a different sort of trial. Trial to see how you react and how you respond to the pressures and stresses of your station. What I've seen here is, even though you carry yourself a large burden, you're able to see through with a sense of rectitude. Rectitude. It's a word you should learn, cherish, and live up to.
Well,
Understood.
I will send some of my scribes to help you set up your barony.
Okay.
You will rule there with my blessing.
Alright.
Well, now that the official parts are over, let's see if we can have a party.
Valerius would smile and call for the Boggins and open his doors. This is probably one of the few times Valerius is actually, it's a genuine smile. He's been under a great amount of stress lately.
And I think with the three of us drinking, toasting, well, maybe football doesn't drink or toast. I think we can end the scene there.
Yeah, we can end it there.
Everybody, thank you for watching, and all hail the new Baron. Or, well, at least his new barony.
Yes.